Hi guys, Amanda here, and I'm so excited to be doing another process video for you guys. This time I'm working through Illustrated Faith's Storyteller Devotional Kit, and it is written by Janet at Top Knots in Jesus, and it is one of my favorites so far. So I do a lot of my journaling in my actual Bible and in a notebook, and so I was just indicating on the devotional that there is space inside that you could do your journaling, but I'm going to transfer my thoughts into my Bible. And one of the things that Janet wrote in the devotional for today, which I'm in the third little section titled Interlude in the middle. One of the things that she said that really caught my eye was going to be the main focus of my title and my journaling today. And she says, I learned that these in-between chapters, character development takes place. He is teaching me to trust, to be patient, and how to wait on him in the unknown. You see, the middle isn't just a place of pain, it's a place of possibility. That middle ground is fertile soil for flourishing faith. And that is what's going to end up being my title today as I get my bigger pieces down and then I build my title around that, and you'll kind of see how that comes together. I'm going through different pieces on the kit and just seeing the digital pieces and cutting those out, as well as the paper pieces that came with my kit. Now I am going to take that teal library card in just a minute, and I'm going to type my journaling on top of that. Janet talks about the whole story and his story and how he's writing our story, and it goes perfectly with the typewriter theme. And so I'm trying to keep all of my journaling for this devotional through my typewriter. So I'm kind of building these little pieces. These paper pieces were cut and printed on regular sticker paper, so it's the white sticker paper, so it's not clear underneath, but I do enjoy that as well, just if you want it to be a little bit of a bolder color. And so that is what I'm using there, and I'm just going to stick that right on top of that typewriter. I made sure to measure how much space I had on that library card when I was typing, because I did not want to cover the verse. And because of that, I needed to make sure that the typewriter would be able to layer with the library card. And so it ended up all working out and coming together. And so I just used that little sticker that says trust, and I put that into the typewriter. And then I'm going to put my journaling card underneath that and layer it also with a little pink binder clip because they're just the cutest thing. Something else that Janet talks about in this particular devotional is when we surrender the pen, we are allowing God to fill us with the ink of Christ's blood as he pens our story. And because I read that, that just kind of stuck with me and is a really strong visual that she paints for us. And so there was this little ink jar that came with the printables as well as on the sticker sheet for the kit. So I'm going to put that right on top of the library card, and it just kind of brings everything together. And I hope that is going to be a visual reminder to myself for that passage to just surrender the pen and let him be in control of that. And I know that I want my tab on the top, and I am going to use the tabs that came with the kit on the sticker sheet. I opt for the one with the cute little typewriters on it, but as I'm doing that and anchoring it down with the washi tape, I realized that then I would have two of the purplish tealish typewriters together, and I didn't really like the way that that looked. So I go ahead and peel off that washi tape. That's what's so great about washi, that it can peel right off, and then I just pick two other colored typewriters, and then the tab is able to kind of come together a little bit better and just visually looks a little bit better than having two of the same exact typewriter right next to each other. And after I have all of those elements on the page, now I know that in that white space above that ink jar is where I want to house my title. And so I revert back to the devotional because I like that whole sentiment of the middle ground is fertile soil for flourishing faith. And I didn't want to misspell anything or miss any words because I am going to work from the bottom up. And so I'm just taking my Stays on ink as well as my little typewriter alphabet stamps that I have. They're just little from Hobby Lobby. And then I'm going to work backwards, and you'll see how that works. So I'm taking the last word of my statement and I'm stamping that out just because I know that I want my title to end at the ink jar, and so that's where I'm going to start. I don't really care where the title starts, just as long as it's done before it gets to the ink jar. I didn't want to run out of room. And so then I'm working on the word and I'm just kind of stacking it above it. And flourishing is a longer word, so I knew that I wanted that on its own line. And so then from there, you'll see that if I have like two smaller words next to each other, for instance, soil for, I'm going to put those on the same line, and it's going to end up having this really awesome typewriter look. I love when my typewriter letters get kind of wonky and maybe the ink kind of smushes up above the letter. So I really loved that I was getting that look with my title. I'm going to fast forward this so you guys don't have to watch me type out an entire title, but you'll see then how I kind of fill in that top white space in just a second. So as I just kind of finish out the title there, I decide that I definitely want something off to the gutter of my page. When you're working in Psalms, you kind of have space on both sides that you can kind of decorate and make your own. And so I thought, what better thing than my make a date stamp? It reminds me of the old library stamps that you would put on the library card. And so that went perfect with the library card that I did my journaling on. And then I realized that I have some white space up above my title, and I kind of try and figure out like what's going to fit there. What do I want? Do I want to put another binder clip? And then it was kind of weird having it go in the same direction as the ink bottle. And because of that, I wanted to get out the Illustrated Faith black watercolors and splatter that across my page. It really helped kind of cover up that space, as well as symbolize that sentiment with when we surrender the pen, we are allowing God to fill us with the ink of Christ's blood as he pens our story. So it's just going to be a constant reminder for me, and I love how this page turned out. It was super fun to create and super easy to do with the printables. You can easily do that and get the same effect. I really am excited for the school year to start. I'm sorry that I haven't been around as much, but you can definitely follow me on Instagram at RoweWrites. I try and post on there daily for you guys, and I will hopefully see you guys soon. Bye!